Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. Today, you guys, we are going to be talking about the Hourglass palettes. I have the Fox palette, I have the beautiful Swan palette, and of course, I have the so if you want to see how I achieve this look using these palettes, there, you guys, please go ahead and stay tuned. Well, hello everyone. Welcome. Y'all, I know it's been a while. Well, it's only been like a week. Y'all know I try to do about maybe 2 videos per week, but last week I only did 1. I just been having a lot going on. Y'all, my grandson is in soccer, and I've been trying to go to his soccer games and stuff. That's what happened yesterday. I went to his soccer game, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. He's 4 years old, and so he's playing soccer. And so, yeah, we had to go down to Columbus, Georgia to see him play soccer yesterday, and it was such a treat. So, yeah, along with working, of course, y'all know I'm working in the office now. I work an hour and a half away from my home, so the commute is adding about, I would say, 3 hours a day onto the 8 hours that I already work. So to make a long story short, y'all, sometimes I just don't have the time. Then I have a husband, I have children, so this is just something that I do for me, just a therapeutic added bonus, something that is very therapeutic that I do for me. So sometimes it's just hard to get it into my schedule. However, I will be back working from home very, very soon. So then when I do that, I'll have more time during the day to film a video. So I'll be back to my normal 2 to 3 videos per week. So that's enough. That's enough of that, y'all. We got to get into these Hourglass palettes, y'all. I am so excited to talk about these palettes, y'all. I have the horse palette, the Swan, and the Fox, y'all. And I just love them. So let me just start out saying this, y'all. Horses are my favorite. Horses and owls are my favorite animals. Horses is my favorite animal. Owls is my favorite bird, right? So that's why I wanted the horse palette, y'all. Now, my plan was to get the Fox cheek, the Fox blushes inside of the horse component. However, when Hourglass first came out, they weren't offering it like that. They were only offering letting you just buy it straight up with the Fox, the Swan, and horse wasn't even available on Hourglass website because it was only being sold by Sephora. So, and that wasn't going to start going on sale until September the 5th. These were offered September 2nd. So needless to say, I ended up with these, with the Fox and the Swan. Then I went ahead about the horse. And with Sephora, they're not letting you switch up. They're not letting you customize it. They're not letting you do that. You just have to buy the horse, the Fox, or the Swan. You can only customize on the Hourglass website. So anyway, I need to say I ended up with the horse palette with the blushes, these blushes on the inside. Now, I'm going to go ahead and swatch these. Y'all, I already have all of these shades. I'm going to show you, because I did a short using the horse palette. So I'm going to incorporate the short. But first, what we're going to do is go ahead and swatch these shades. Now, when you see me applying these shades to my cheeks in the video that I'm getting ready to show y'all, you see this is the bronzer, y'all, and you see it just barely shows up. When you see me applying it, you'll see that it does not. This is the finishing powder that's in here. This is I do not like this shade. It is always so ashy on me, y'all. And it does not show up very well. You see, it's like a mauve shade. And then this is supposed to be the highlighter. And it's not, to me, it's really not a highlighter. So these are the shades, y'all. So yeah, I'm just going to take this back. I'm not crazy about it. And let me tell y'all the names of them. So this is Soft Light, the finishing powder. Iridescent Coral. This is Iridescent Rose. This is Mood Exposure. And this is, oh, I'm sorry, I missed, this is Mood Exposure right here. This is Glistening Bronze. This right here that you can't hardly see, that's the bronzer, which is not showing up. And this one right here is Highlighter Supernatural Strobe Light. Now, I'm going to try to build this bronzer up for y'all. It does not show well. Now, I'm not going to try this palette on for y'all today. I'm going to put the video up, though, because I have a tan when I was out in the sun yesterday. So if it's not showing up good for me good on this video that I'm going to show y'all where my tan was gone, it's definitely not going to show up now. So it's no sense in me even attempting to try this on. I'm going to see if I can put it maybe right here. This is that glistening bronze. It's very light, y'all. It is a very, very light bronzer. And it would only work for me in the depth of winter. Maybe in February. Maybe. And I just, I just don't want to spend my money on something that I could wear maybe for 1 month. So I'm going to send this. I'm going to take this back. And I don't know how I'm going to be able to get the horse palette. I just do not know. I don't know. I probably maybe won't get it. Or if I change my mind, I might just keep it just for the component because I love horses, y'all. I have to have, this was my favorite art. This was the favorite art that they created. Now, Swan is pretty too, don't get me wrong. But these shades in here, I'm going to try to put it a little closer for y'all. Yeah, so yes, it's just not going to work. Look at this highlighter. The highlighter is ashy. This is super ashy. Let me build that up. That Mood Exposure. I never liked that Mood Exposure. And it's in. I have another palette that is in. I've tried to use it, y'all. It just does not look good on my complexion. This is for somebody who is very, very fair. See. I don't know, y'all. I might keep it and just maybe wear like a bronzer with it and then set the bronzer with this. A cream bronzer and then set it with this, because otherwise it's just not gonna show up the way that I want it to. Now, the Iridescent Rose, which is this right here. Let me put it on the other arm. So you see, it's just it's pretty now. It's pretty. This is the Iridescent Rose, but it's just, I don't know. It's not calling my name. It's just not calling my name, y'all. This is that coral shade. That's the one. I really like that one. Now that is real pretty. They have so many corals. I think this one is the Iridescent Coral. And I also have Iridescent Coral in, yeah, that's Iridescent Coral. I also have Iridescent Coral in several other Hourglass palettes that I have. So these are the two blushes. And let me go ahead and put Ashy Mood Exposure next to it. I'm sorry, I know some of y'all love Mood Exposure. I'm sorry. I don't mean to offend anyone. I just be joking, y'all. Stop taking things so seriously. I'm only kidding. But y'all see that? Y'all see how ashy it look on me? But yeah, so anyway, this is the horse palette, y'all. By the way, these retail on, I think, Sephora and Hourglass. I believe they are $95. If I'm wrong, I will put the correct price here. Is it $95 or $94? Something like that. Because they went up $5. Because last year they were $90. So, yeah, this is the horse palette. This was supposed to be just something that they were adding, or extra, something extra that they were adding this year. I wish they would have did the color story, a little bit, you know, just made it a little bit more, just put some more shades in there, maybe some new shades, because the shades that they're using, they are not new. No shade in the Horse palette is new. These are all pre-existing. All right, you guys, so let's move on to the Swan palette. Y'all, the Swan palette is so pretty, y'all. That Swan palette is beautiful, and the artwork is beautiful too. I love the artwork. I knew it the minute that I saw it. I said, I'm going to have that. So I don't even want to throw away the boxes, y'all. So this is the Swan palette. It is so, so pretty. Just look at that box. Oh, I'm gonna put a picture up here of the box. They have a gift box. So if you wanted your palettes to be shipped or to arrive along with a gift box, if you are giving these away as a gift to someone, they have a beautiful gift box that came with it, and I'll put a picture of it right here. And then this also came with a brush. You could purchase the brush for any one of the palettes. I just loved this brush here at long. I just love the Swan palette, and this is how it looks, y'all. It is so pretty. Now, I ain't crazy about, you know, the way that it applies. You know, just to be 100% honest with you. This is the Swan palette, y'all. It is so pretty. I have a video of me applying the Swan palette. I'm going to put it right here. Now, these shades that are in the Swan palette, y'all, I'm trying to think. I believe a lot of them are new. So, let's see. We have... Okay, so the new ones are going to be... All of the blushes in here are new. And, yeah, the highlighter, the bronzer, and the finishing powder, those are not new. So let's go ahead and swatch these, you guys. So, oh, look, I need to tell y'all the name of it, don't I? All right, y'all. So this one here is called Luminous Coral. Oh, gosh, that is so pretty. Next up, we have Sunset Flush. I'm going to go ahead and swatch all of the blushes first for y'all. And then that last one is Mauve Fusion. This is gorgeous. This is the one that I have on in the demo. Now, this is a shade that Hourglass has never done shades like this. I'm going to re-swatch it just so that you all can really, really, really see that. Oh, it's so pretty. Dim Light. This finishing powder right here is in so many of the Hourglass palettes, y'all. So I'm pretty sure if you have an Hourglass palette, you probably own Dim Light. Next up, we have the highlighter, which is called Golden Hour. Okay. This year, y'all, all of these highlighters this year, to me, except for the Horse palette, the highlighter in the Horse palette I went crazy about, but this highlighter in the Fox palette and in Swan, they stepped their game up with their highlighters this year. All right, and then the bronzer in this one is called Natural Bronze. And another thing that I've noticed this year, the bronzers are a lot cooler, which I'm not particularly excited about. Y'all know I like my bronzers super warm. So that's not showing up good right there. So I'm going to put the bronzer right here. See, it's very cool. Not very cool, but in comparison with last year's bronzer. I'm trying to think, what was the mid-tiered palette for last year? Because I got my shades in all kind of different. Because I got Dragon no, Dragon was, I think, supposed to be the third palette last year. So I got the second palette, which was Evil Eye, because I didn't like that Evil Eye. I don't like nothing evil. So I got that one in this beautiful component right here. Oh, it's so pretty. I think it's called the Lotus or the Lotus Flower. It's probably the Lotus Flower palette. The name of this bronzer is Natural Bronze. Is it the same bronzer, y'all? Y'all know what? These are the same bronzers. So, yeah, there is not then. It's not warmer. So, but the one in the Dragon palette, though, is. Okay, let's swatch this bronzer and the one in the Swan, just to make sure that they're the same, because that's what it's saying. It's saying that this one is the Natural Bronze, too. See, that Natural Bronze from last year, it looks like it is much more, not a lot warmer, but now y'all tell me, this one looks warmer than this one. Am I right? Yeah. Just hold them next to each other. This is the Lotus palette. Yeah, that bronzer looks warmer. This is the Lotus palette. This is the bronzer, y'all, from last year. This is the bronzer from this year. Yeah, the bronzer from this year is definitely a little bit cooler, but they're saying that they're the same bronzer. Natural Bronze. Yeah, Natural Bronze. But they definitely are not the same. Now, the one from Dragon. This is the bronzer from the Dragon palette, which was supposed to be Lotus, I think. Whichever one the third tier was, that's what's in the Dragon palette. So, now this one is definitely going to be warmer. Oh, yeah. 100%. So, this is from last year, the Lotus palette. This is this year here, the Swan. And this is from last year. I have it in the Dragon component, but it would have, I believe it would have been in that Lotus palette. Whatever the third tier was. Or it might have been Snake. I might be, did we have Snake last year? I don't remember. Yeah, whatever the third tier of cheap products was, that is what this bronzer would have been in. I just have mine. I customized mine, so they're different. But now the bronzer that I like the best out of all of them, this bronzer that's in here in this Dragon palette, is Bronze Heat. That's the name of this one. But the one that I like the best out of all of them is the one that's in my Barney's New York palette. And I believe this one is called, ouch. Ooh, I believe this one is called, yeah, Lunar Bronze. And then this one also has a finishing powder that I use as a bronzer, and it's called Eternal Light. I love this palette right here, y'all. Ooh, this palette is so pretty. This is the bronzer right here. Let me make sure. Yeah, it's this one. And then this is the finishing powder. The finishing powder in here is warmer than the bronzer, which is very strange. But anyway, I love all of them. But this is a new bronzer that's in Fox, y'all. So let's go ahead and dive right in. I'm going to use my Swan. I'm not going to erase this yet because I want to swatch that Fox bronzer. All right, you guys. So let's go ahead and try on the Fox palette, you guys. Look at the Fox. Hey, Foxy. Yeah. I hadn't even pulled the plastic off yet. I'm going to leave the plastic on for my short. But, y'all, this is the Fox palette. And this is the beautiful Fox palette, you guys. Isn't it gorgeous? It is so pretty. So, because it just seems like my camera keeps getting blurry. I don't know what's going on today. There we go. It's gorgeous. So, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and swatch it. Let me wipe off these blushes so I'm going to let y'all see these one more time. This is the Swan palette swatched. I'm going to start up here at the top and then I'm going to swatch the bottom. I'm going to start again with the blushes. So the first one is Canyon Heat. Oh, gorge. Oh, wow. That's so pretty. And then the next one is Amethyst Haze. Ooh, very gorgeous. Oh my gosh, y'all. This one, I believe y'all has 5 new shades. The next one is the bronzer in here, which is called Bronze Fusion. I'm trying to build up this Bronze Fusion a little bit. And while I have it here, I'm going to go ahead and swatch it over here with the rest of the while I have it, I'm going to go ahead and swatch it over here with the rest of the bronzers before they start fading away. So, yeah, this one is kind of similar to that one that was in, I believe that one was in the Dragon. Oh, yeah, that's real pretty. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Gorgeous. Whew, okay. Okay. I don't know why they won't make these bronzers darker. Let's go ahead and swatch Lucid Glow. Now, Lucid Glow is, I believe, the only shade in here that is not an existing shade. Because I have Lucid Glow in about 2 other palettes. I don't know why it's not showing up, but I'm going to put it right here. Let's see. Yeah, it shows up a little better right there. It's so pretty on the cheeks, y'all. So these swatches are not going to be as pretty as they are on the cheeks. That's for all of them. Just telling y'all. All right, let's go ahead and swatch the finishing powder, which is, it's called Desert Light. This is a new finishing powder, y'all. It's beautiful. It's this one right here. It's a nice finishing powder. You can use these finishing powders as setting powder or pressed powder or setting powder. If you want to set up under your eyes with it, you can. Set your concealer. All right, you guys. So here's the finishing powder, which is called, I'm sorry, here's the highlighter. The highlighter is called Solar Glow. Then the finishing powder, which is called Desert Light. Then we have Lucid Glow. Then we have the bronzer, which is called Bronze Fusion. Then we have a new blush, which is called Amethyst Haze. Then another new blush, which is called Canyon Heat. All right, you guys. So there they are. They're very pretty. So I'm going to swatch this new blush from, this is the Fox palette called Amethyst Haze. Let's swatch this one. And then I'm going to swatch that new one from the Swan palette right next to it. And this one is called Mauve Fusion. I mean, they are very similar. To me, the only difference is that the one that was in the Fox palette seemed like it's deeper. That's it. I swatched both of them twice. So there they are. This is Amethyst Haze from the Fox palette. This is Mauve Fusion from the Swan palette. And they look just alike. Also, you guys, let's swatch this shade right here from Fox called Canyon Heat. And then I want to swatch that one with another blush that they had, I believe was in, I have the Owl palette too. Isn't she beautiful? Oh my God, I love that Owl now. I love the Owl palette. I got something in here. This is not, I don't think this was the component that's supposed to went in here. Y'all, I have to look this stuff up. Okay, let's see. Where is it? Is it the Tiger palette? Yeah, this is it. So there's a shade in here called, and this, you know what? I do have Iridescent Rose because Iridescent Rose is in here. It's right there. I didn't even realize that. Okay, so Burnished Glow. Let's watch Burnished Glow in the Tiger palette. Next to Canyon Heat in Fox, which is right here. Oh, yeah, yeah. Burnished Glow is much deeper. I'm gonna build up Canyon Heat a little bit more for y'all. And I'm sorry that my camera keeps going in and out of focus. I don't know what that's about. All right, you guys, so that's enough comparisons. That's enough comparisons, y'all. Let's go ahead and get down to the nitty-gritty, which is applying this Fox palette. We're going to use the brush that I bought, the Swan brush, on one side, so y'all just can see how these brushes perform. And then we're going to use one of my brushes on the other side. All right, you guys, so let me kind of move a little bit closer to y'all. We're going to go in with the bronzer here, Bronze Fusion, which is right here. I don't have on any cream bronzer. All I have on is my Lisa Eldridge foundation in the shade 18. All right, let's go ahead and apply it. So this is what, so let's see, let's go ahead, because some of that blush got in there. Let me make sure I'm paying attention to what I'm doing. Okay. Okay. So it looks like it's doing pretty good. Oh, that's pretty out there. That bronzer is pretty. Now, the bronzer is pretty. Woo. Okay. So far, I'm really liking this Fox palette, y'all. All right, so what blush do y'all want to use? Now, I really want to try the Canyon Heat. But I know y'all want to see the Amethyst Haze. So because I love y'all so much, we're going to go ahead and use the Amethyst Haze, okay? And I'm going to use this part of the brush for the Amethyst Haze, okay? We'll use that Canyon Heat on the other side of my cheek. How about that, y'all? Oh, that's so pretty. For my nude lovers who want to see Canyon Heat. That is so pretty. Now, let me tell y'all something. Now, I like this brush for the bronzer, right? But I'm not crazy about it for my blush. Because I know that I have brushes that will apply this right here, this blush, so much better. But the shade of the blush, though, is so pretty. So pretty. All right, so what we're going to do next, y'all, we're going to go into the Desert. That's this new finishing powder they have. It's called, let me see. Let me make sure. Desert, it's Desert something. Desert Light. So we're going to set our under eye with the Desert Light. It's right here. I'm going to take a little bit of it off because I didn't mean to get that much. And then we're just going to go in. Ooh, y'all, that's pretty. That is pretty. Let's try this brush right here. We're going to go into the highlighter. And that highlight is pretty, y'all. Ooh. I told y'all they stepped it up this year with these highlighters. That's pretty. That is pretty. All right. I'm just going to blend a little bit more of the berryness. I'm just going to put a little bit more of the Amethyst Haze on my cheek because it kind of went away a little bit when I just added that highlighter. All right, you guys, let's do the other side. Okay, so we're going to use, this is a Surratt brush, and this is a squirrel hair brush, y'all. We're going to see how it goes with this one. If it doesn't work well, we'll, of course, use another brush. But this is the sculpting angled brush from Surratt. All right, let's go ahead and go into the Bronze Fusion bronzer. This is the bronzer right here, y'all. Okay, I don't like the way that's applying it. So let me go ahead and grab another brush that I know it's gonna grab it, which is this one. This is a gold brush, gold hair brush. Let me wipe it off. Back in. This brush is so big, that's why I didn't want to use it, because it's a kind of a bigger brush. But oh yeah, there we go. There we go. Ooh. Going back into the bronze fusion. Oh, y'all, that's so pretty. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. Yeah, y'all, this one is going to be my favorite one. And then Swan. Very pretty. All right, let's go into the Canyon Heat. This is the Sonia G cheek, soft cheek brush. Just kind of clean it off a little bit. I had used it for something, I don't know what, but all right, let's go into this one. This is a goat hair brush, dyed goat hair, y'all. And I'm not going to tap it off, I'm just going to go straight on. So let's see. That is very light, y'all. That Canyon Heat. So you're definitely going to have to build the Canyon Heat blush up, because this is my, I believe, 3rd layer of it. So that's how it looks, y'all, with 3 layers. Now in the wintertime, of course, it's probably going to show up better, but right now I'm having to build it up a lot. All right, let's go into Lucid Glow. I want to show y'all how Lucid Glow looks. Lucid. Let's go into Lucid Glow, y'all. This is the existing shade here that I'm pretty sure y'all probably already have. Let's put that on top of this Canyon Glow and see. Canyon Heat. Let's put the Lucid Glow on top of the Canyon Heat and see what that gives us. Yeah, that's a lot better. Okay. All right, and then I'm going to go back into the Desert Light, the finishing powder in here. And set my under eye with it. All right. So, oh, another thing I wanted to do, I want to go up under here because I think I came over too far. Yeah, that looks better to me. Okay, so here's the sides with this brush and the amethyst mauve. I'm sorry, amethyst mauve. Amethyst haze, that's the name of it. Blush. And then, of course, we used the Swan brush, which this is the same brush. If you want to get the Fox brush, you know, that's fine. I just wanted the Swan brush because I just like the Swan component. I just love it. But anyway, yeah, that's how it looks. And then this is the side with the Canyon Heat and Lucid Glow And then, of course, both sides have the same bronzer. So I like the way this lays down this bronzer. The bristles in here are packed. So seems like it lays it down really, really well. But I like this side, y'all, better than this side. Let's put a little bit of highlighter on this side. Maybe that might. Ooh. Y'all, this highlighter is everything. Like, ooh. Mm-hmm. All right, y'all. So there's the look, y'all. This blush is so pretty. This blush is pretty too. The Canyon Heat, it is pretty, but it's just probably going to look a lot better on my skin tone in the wintertime, because right now it's just not giving me enough, you know. It's just not giving what's supposed to be gave. Okay. Okay, y'all. So lastly, y'all, I wanted to show y'all a lip gloss that I purchased. That's the lip gloss that I have on. This is the new Edam lip gloss, and this is their new shade. This is their new shade. Oh my God, am I supposed to pronounce that? Pain Au Chocolat. Okay. This is the newest shade that they have. And then they have another one, I believe, that's supposed to be kind of clear. But I wanted this one because it's so beautiful. Y'all, here it is. I'm going to put a little bit right here on my wrist so y'all can see the shade. It's so pretty. It's like a chocolatey shade, y'all. Oh, put it right here. There we go. See it? Oh my God, y'all. It's so pretty. And I already have it on. I'm going to squeeze on a little bit more. Oh. I have a lip line too. Lip liner. I have on like a chocolate colored lip liner, a dark lip liner. So here's the look, y'all. So I hope you all enjoyed the video, y'all. I, of course, enjoyed it. I always enjoy when I come on here to do these videos. If you like the video, if you enjoyed any part of this video, I want to ask that you all would please go ahead and give me a big old juicy thumbs up. Then go right over here, you guys. Then go right over here or down here and subscribe to the channel, y'all. I would greatly, greatly appreciate it. Thank you all so very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.